right here behind the scenes music video with Lil E.
You already know, the one and only. You know what I'm saying? Slight shit. You know what I'm saying?
So it's kind of been a minute since you've dropped music, whereas before you were dropping more consistently. You want to let us know. You want to let us know why it is that you haven't dropped in quite some time.
It's life shit, man. You know what I'm saying? I can't really explain too much. You know, it's a lot of personal shit, but you know what I'm saying, just like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Basically it.
So last time we had met was recently where we were at a studio with Emerge and Chato Vato, and you had brought up to me that possibly that this might actually be the final year of Little E. Is that still going through your mind, or what is that about?
Yeah, it's like 50-50, you know. God willing, you know what I'm saying?
Do you want to let us know what it is?
It just costs to be the boss, you know what I'm saying? This shit expensive. Don't think this shit cheap. You know? I don't put a lot of years, a lot of time, a lot of hard work in this shit, dedication. You know, it's almost like a job nowadays, you know?
So you're actually one of the pioneers out here in Chicago when it comes to this Latino drill rap. To you, like, was there any pressure being one of the first out here in Chicago?
Nah, no pressure, man. You know, I'm just, how can I say it? Just doing my thing, man, just like everybody else, man. But fortunately, you know, I stick out somehow, some way. You know, I always try to be different from everybody else, and I think that's the main reason why people fuck with me. You know, I ain't trying to follow nobody else. Even though I have certain inspirations, but at the end of the day, I still try to be myself, try to be 100% authentic. And yeah, man, the fans fuck with it, obviously, you know.
So compare from when you started till now, do you feel like the Chicago Latino rap game has changed, and what do you think is the future for it?
It definitely has changed, man. That's why I had to switch it up, man, because it seems like ever since we came out, everybody started doing what we was doing, and um, yeah, so ever since then, I just feel like every time I drop some shit or I do a video, I always gotta do something different, just kind of stand out from everybody. I mean, I know you look at like the mainstream artists, they all kind of doing the same shit, but I feel like locally in the city, you know, I feel like I'm one of the ones that stand out for sure.
Yeah, you know for sure. You guys, you and Wakko, each generate hundreds of thousands of views on your guys' music videos. I'm sure you guys had some type of inspiration on these upcoming Latino rappers from Chicago. And when you started, and you let your family and you let your boys know that you was thinking about getting into the rap game, what was their initial reaction when you told them?
Shit, I think the first person that I told was my manager, and he kind of like backed me up into it, kind of gave me that extra little motivation. He took me to a studio. Uh, I think that was like my second time. I had just barely hopped in the studio. I was still fairly fresh. Once I did that, it just kind of gave me motivation, and I think I dropped one song and one video, and the whole neighborhood was fucking with it. And ever since then, I just said, fuck it, I'm just gonna try it, see if it works. If it don't, it is what it is. And yeah, slowly but surely, yeah, I think maybe like 2 videos after that one, and that's when everything just kind of changed. It was just like a whole shift. You know, I remember when I first dropped Straight Up back in 2014, it was unheard of for an artist to get 100,000 views. You know, that was around the time, the peak when like not too many artists from Chicago was doing the type of numbers. Obviously now, you got the Dirks, you got the Herbs. Millions of views is nothing nowadays. But at that time, for a Mexican, you know what I'm saying, straight out the hood, straight out the gutter, it was kind of very unheard of.
So I know throughout his music, Wakko Dawgs does vouch for Stain Savage a lot as being one of the greats. Um, have you ever met Stain Savage at the time, and have you guys ever had a track before?
Yeah, I mean, he was one of the, you know, he was one of the guys from the neighborhood. Well, not my neighborhood, but you know, it's like we just obviously we both knew Wakko, so that's how everything kind of just tied in together. And yeah, man, yeah, we met each other. We had plenty of talks and discussions, but you know, he was a lot on that street shit. I was on that street shit too, but you know, I just, you know, like like I said, man, I'm not God, and I'm not the guy that makes that decision of who dies and who lives, you know. So I mean, RP to the brother, man. I wish he was here to see all this shit, you know, to see how far we came. But he's one of the very few people that we do this shit for, you know what I'm saying? Well, obviously, we do it for everybody, you know. We do it for the culture, for the Hispanics, Mexicans, but on a personal level, like, I do this shit for all the close ones that were there since the beginning. And, yeah, man. So, Chicago, man, you know how that shit.
You've been putting it down for the culture for so many years. So if this potentially is your final year of doing music, and you got any artists out there that want to reach out to you for a feature, I think this is the time, and you want to let them know where it is, where they could hit you up for features.
Facebook, man. I don't even got IG no more. You know what I'm saying? I might have to get a new page and shit, but it's Facebook for right now, man. That's it. That's all I can say. Eddie Salgado, official Lil E. Check it out.
You got any email they could reach out to?
Yeah, lileocg@gmail.com.
Dope.
Type shit.
And
Type shit.
We'll show more behind the scenes of the music video coming soon.
What's that? Shout out Chicago Street TV, man. Once again, we at it. Working. Yeah. Let's get it.
Always like, I don't know, you always want to do something different, and I respect that. I like that, you know? Motherfuckers out here want to do the same thing.
That's
Really
God.
some talent, bro.
That's God, though. You got the imagination. That's the God gift that we all have.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think, and if everyone got it, don't nobody, like, not everybody know how to use it.
Right here behind the scenes with Wakko Dawgs and music video shoot with Lil E.
Y'all know what it is, man. Shout out Chicago Street TV, bitch.
So we noticed, as like the fans and the audience, we noticed that you and Lil E had taken some time off with your music. You want to let us know why that is?
Man, to be honest, sometimes you got to understand the growth. You know what I'm saying? People go through what they go through. We got real life shit going on. You know what I mean? Shit, like, I mean, for me personally, it was just more so like, when you in them streets and you caught up in a lot of that shit, you don't get to deal with the situations at hand. You got to keep going. So for me, it was more so like taking a break on everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, I paused everything. It wasn't even just like music, you know, the streets, the everything type shit. So, you know, sometimes you got to give yourself that. It ain't even about being no soft ass nigga, no lame ass nigga, being in your feelings, no shit like that. But as men, what we get taught is like, you got to just deal with it. And I dealt with it my way, you know what I'm saying?
So there's a few questions I actually wasn't able to get to ask you during the interview we had recently. One of them was, you know, you were very vocal about the status that happened during the looting during Little Village.
Yeah.
Do you want to fill in the audience that are not from Chicago, like what it is that happened during the looting in 2020?
To be honest, like, I said some shit in the video, and if you know me, you know me. Like, I'm more on the funny side. I'm funny as hell. Like, I say a lot of shit that's funny. But the way the internet works is they take it into a different perspective and they run with it, and they put a little a caption to it that everybody's gonna gravitate to, and they're gonna make it that, and they're gonna run with that story. So that's what happened. You know, people try to make it seem like I was racist and all that other shit, try to say like I was against black people, not knowing my history as far as like what my race is and shit. You know, I'm not gonna get back into it. If you know, you know. You know, so but when it came down to the looting, you know, I was still, I'm from a predominantly Mexican neighborhood. So I was just defending my hood, where I grew up, where I go shop where my people is, and all of that shit where I still got family at. So, you know, people could take it how they want, but at the end of the day, I feel like they got the message. You know, black people even came to join us, and you know, it was what it was. You know what I'm saying? Like, it became a beautiful thing, put it that way.
So one of your closest friends, not just in the industry, but outside the music industry, is R.I.P. Sting Savage.
My cousin.
Do you want to let us know how it is that you guys first met?
He's my cousin. So, you know, like when we were short, you know, grew up in shorties and shit. Kicking it all the time, whatever the fuck. You know, he was from a whole different hood. But he always was from a different hood. We was never from like the same hood. We was just always close because, you know, he rapped, I rapped. So, but he was more so like wanting to always push me. Even though he was good as fuck at it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
R.I.P. that brother though, you know what I'm saying? And shit. But that's, you know, that's the history, you know what I'm saying? It's family.
So when you heard the tragic news about Sting Savage, how did you hear it, and what was went through your mind during that time?
At the time, I had a cameraman that was like literally like who I considered like, I guess my personal cameraman at the time. It was socially certified. Some people know him as Darius, whatever. Shout out to Darius still. I still love that brother. Some people know Miss Fallon, whatever. He's cool, good brother, do good business. Anyway though, he called me FaceTime and he was just like, man, you know, he was kind of teary. And he was just like, he was like, tell me what I'm hearing isn't true. And I was just like, what's up? You know, I was busy. I was running around. You know, I just got into my crib. And then he broke the news to me and shit. And, I was fucked up. I ain't gonna lie to you. Shit. I flew straight to the hospital. And I don't want to relive the day and shit, but you know, that's pretty much the situation.
If he was still around today, where would you see his music career being at the moment?
In all reality, I probably wouldn't have stopped because he was one of them people in my corner that wouldn't have let me stop. Regardless to what I had going on, he was always one of them. He was one of them people that I actually had that you don't really get in your life. And he would have been like, let's figure it out. Fuck quitting, we don't quit. You know? But anyway, I took it my way anyway. And but if he was here today, shit, man, it would have been bigger than what it is now. But we on the way anyway. We good. You see what's going on? You know what I'm saying?
So you and Lil E were one of the first ones to start the Latino drill rap out here in Chicago, and you spoke about it briefly in the interview. Do you want to talk about how the Latino rap game has changed from when you started to what it is now in Chicago?
Anybody could do it now. Anybody could say anything and be talking about shit they don't do and shit like that. And that's part of the reason why, like, I don't really care to be labeled. Like, I am who I am. I came how I came. But like, it's a different lane right now for me. You know, I'm taking it serious, and so like when it comes to the drill movement, I don't really give too much a fuck. They can have that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to say that. They can have it. Put it that way. You know, I don't want to get arrogant with it, but they can have that shit. You know, that's how I do it.
When you first thought about, you know what, I'm gonna get into this rap game, what was your family or your boys' reactions when you first told them that?
I ain't even gonna lie to you, shit. They laughed at me. Everybody laughed. Well, not my family. My family was just like, man, if you're gonna do it, because they knew what I was saying. My family was ultimately the first people that I showed the music. I don't know why.
They try to laugh at us. They try to laugh at us, and now we back, and now we doing better than fucking ever.
Fuck up, man.
And now catch the fuck up, cause now we back.
Come on,
Hey, it's like he just scored 50 on the ESPN after the game session. It's after the game interview.
Y'all know what's going on. But no, what the fuck was you? What you asked? They threw me off. My bad. Man.
What was your friends and your?
Oh
boys'
yeah. I ain't
reaction?
gonna lie. A lot of niggas that was like from my hood and shit. They laughed at me. They didn't believe me until like I started really doing my thing. That's when people started to catch. He even really was like, oh shit, okay, you serious? But the first reaction, shit, it wasn't what I wanted it to be from a lot of people, type shit. But it is what it is. We here now.
So what music video is it that's being shot at the moment right now?
Oh, this I don't give a fuck.
I don't give no fuck.
By me and Lil E, my producer right here, the one and only Rocker fucking De Niro, man. You already know the best fucking producer in the motherfucking world, Craig. You know what I'm saying? So that's
Making a fool of that double R, man. Y'all already know how we coming, man. Shout out my boy Big Wakko Dawgs, man. Y'all already know what time it is, man.
So if there's any artists out there that is trying to get some beats or get recorded,
Hell no. Y'all can't get shit. Y'all can't get nothing. Nah, I'm talking shit. Y'all better come with a big fucking bag, though. I ain't gonna lie to you.
where can they reach you out at?
We need 500 each. 500 each.
Like a fool, boy.
M's, boy, the big M's trying to turn them bitches to B's, you hear me?
You know the label, man.
You know the label, SOS the Vegas, fucking talking
Y'all see
about
what's
rock,
going
I
on
need
with
more
that?
dinero on the beat, big
You know
dog.
the label, man. They
Finna go to Wendy's after this. We hungry, you feel me?
Nah, we ain't even gotta go to Wendy's. Did you shoot the buffet in the back? Y'all see we got pieces,
God,
wings,
about that shit.
everything. Bro.
Music video shoot?
How you doing?
Decent.
You're now tuned in with Chicago Street TV. Ace Fenor, the place to be.
So what music video is it that we're shooting right now behind the scenes?
Y'all on the set of I Do Not Give a Fuck, abbreviated IDGAF. I'm surprised I did that first take with myself. Yeah, we outside, we got some people here, we got some motion here, a lot of networking going on, we got some interview people going on, we got some street people in this motherfucker, we got some rappers in this bitch. Everybody and anybody you need to be around, you know how we come in some real shit.
Can you let us know what the track is gonna be about?
Oh, it's the trilogy. Y'all ain't know? It's the third one. They 3 for 3. They back 300 like Babe Ruth in them. They going 3 for 3 on this one. That's the next Lil E and Wakko Dawgs. They ain't hit that motherfucker at all, boy. 3 for 3, 3 for 3.
You got any upcoming or recent projects?
Oh yeah, I'm dropping Long Live Zico Freak on my brother. We dropping that motherfucker March 28th. So that motherfucker dropping this Friday. Make sure y'all stream that on all digital platforms. Once again, that's LLZF. Long Live Zico Freak on my brother, man. We dropping, you know, we coming, we working. It's a lot of work. We got some Lil E projects coming. It's a lot of work, man. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work.
So if they want to hit you up for features or for
Mr.
producing?
Fenor on Instagram, Mr.Finor, Mr. Fenor on Instagram. And if you happen to find my Snapchat, mind your business.
I didn't even think you were still here. Holy shit. Where the fuck you guys been, dude?
We just been talking.
Where the fuck was y'all antennas when we was shooting the shit right now? Okay. I'm hot as hell for that motherfucker Rolls Royce. If you ever stood next to a Rolls Royce, you motherfuckers know that shit feel like a heater. So stupid ass. You smoking dick right now thinking I'm smoking resin. Dumbass. Dummy.
Behind the scenes?
What's going on, man? Wakko Dawgs in this bitch, man. Got my nigga Big Easy in this bitch. Got my nigga Pro in this bitch. Y'all know what it is, man.
1 week, I expect a release date for the music video.
Man, we gonna take some time with it. I can't really give you a release date. Maybe a couple weeks, 2 weeks, 3. I don't know. It's gonna be a motherfucking movie though. Y'all see what's going on?
Why you gotta tell me the songs? You could be charging to get this.
Right here with Chiraq
That's what.
Bully.
That's exactly what they call me, Chiraq.
Where can they find you on all your social media platforms?
On Instagram, the Chiraq Bully. Facebook, Adrian Torres Jr. TikTok, the Chiraq Bully. I appreciate you, man. Shout out to Chicago Street TV.
fucking world, Craig. You gonna ask me that shit? We gonna get in y'all ass every time. Nigga, you know what's going on, man. Stop playing with them boys, man. Y'all know what's going on.
How the Packers are gonna do this year?
Great, magnificent.
What about
Better
the Bears?
than last year.
What about the Bears?
Hey, shut your stupid ass up with that packet shit. Hey, ask him what happened to the a motherfucker slipped a
Ask them what
bed
happened to
like.
that field goal. Woo! Pack that shit like it was basketball, shorty. Fuck wrong with y'all,
Ask
man.
his ass what happened
Niggas,
to Aaron
niggas
Rodgers.
entered into the
Ray
wrong sport.
Favre.
Got their ass.
Hey, good quarterback they had, they run away. Motherfuckers ain't got no loyal
They
quarterback.
run y'all ass off. That's what the fuck. Y'all can't beat us though. That's all I'm saying. Y'all can't beat us.
That's the Wisconsin man.
Y'all can't beat us.
Go make some cheese.
Yeah,
We working.
a lot of
We
cheese.
working.